It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Oh, say does.
We have the Jazz as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Holmes. Look at San Antonio. Well, they are on top of their game right now. And guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And today they've got the opportunity to polish off a sweep of the season series. They've met twice, won both. It's been a good matchup for them.
And because of that, Greg, because of the 2 wins, I think they have the mental and psychological upper hand at this point. And if they can establish an early lead, they might be able to put this one away as well.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, George Hill out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hayward, and it's Villar in at the 5 down low.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Dedmon passes to Green. He dishes it to Aldridge. Back to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 2 open that time. Made it look.
Too easy. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Hill kicks to Hayward. To the paint. Here's Wiles. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Parker with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Aldridge. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Hill dishes to Hayward. And so just over a minute and a half played. That's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Parker. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And it's sent back by Hill. And they get it back. Leonard the pass to Aldridge. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. The Jazz second.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
There's the screen. Leonard with the steal. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Clarkson following the bucket by the Spurs. It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. Gets an open look and hits. Hill's got his first points of the night.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Parker outside. And Leonard has it in the corner. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Aldridge misses.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Parker outside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. This tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Clarkson. 9 points last game. Puts it up from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. That's... bucket there, solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Gordon Hayward. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Right around 21 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Now here's Hayward, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Fires the 3. Utah gets it back.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes. If he's on a wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Hill gets to Clarkson. It's back to Hill. To the middle. Can they get it? Power down with both hands.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. And it gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
San Antonio making a switch here. Gasol's checked in, and he gets it to go.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Hayward. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Outside Leonard. Shot from 16. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's McGarry. And he banks in the layup.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now, here's Parker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Kicks to Gasol. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Dishes to Leonard. Aldridge kicks to Green. Another one falls for San Antonio.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's playing a pretty big role for him. The offensive end averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Wood, he's checked in for Lyles. Burks comes in for Gordon Hayward. Rodney Hood subbed in for Hill. Leonard with the ball. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside Leonard. And Gasol slams it in.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Clarkson's got 5 now.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
San Antonio calls timeout. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumping.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Utah with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Burks dishes to McGarry. They set the pick. Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by the Spurs. There's 1:38 left here in the first quarter. Gasol screen. Spurs working the ball around now. And here's Mills from the arc. It's hauled in by Wood.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Mills can't hit.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Simmons. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. And that one is stuffed right through.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way. to the bucket for the Jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And Lee with the stuff.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Spurs leading by 11. Here's Clark. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Hood. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And the basket good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Clark. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Screen by Lee. Here's Clark. They set the screen.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
So as we end the first quarter, already and Spurs head coach Greg Popovich very demanding.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Hayward. Hood out there with him. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Wood in at the center.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The pass to Dedmon. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Here's Hood. Feeds it to Booker. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Leonard. Parker against Hill. It's Parker with the drive.
Great move on his way. Way to the bucket there, just couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Bolar. Goes back up. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Pass to Dedmon. Outside Leonard. From 6 feet, and the jumper is on the mark. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Hayward goes in. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his first bucket in this one.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Parker passes to Aldridge, and it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's now 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jazz trail by 17. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game, and the first one at the line is good.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
So he gets them both. San Antonio leading by 15. There's the pick. Parker drives in. Can't make good off the pick.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Hill kicks to Booker. Here's Hood, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And he gets it to go. And San Antonio has possession. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Dedmon kicks to Parker. Pass to Aldridge. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Hill against Parker. Here's Wiles. Nice D from Aldridge.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that.
Oh, and the by Leonard.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
No good from Booker. Spurs leading by 17. From deep three-point range, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist here tonight. Hill dishes to Hood. Passes it to Lyles. And he gets it to go. Lyles got 10 points in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
Jazz trail by 20. Outside Hill. The pass to Lyles. No good from outside. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Timeout Spurs.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Hayward on the wing, puts up a 3. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 9 points for Gordon Hayward.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Now Parker. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Jumper off the screen. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Hill.
He just has... not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Pau Gasol is checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. Utah also making some changes. Mitch McGary comes in for Trevor Booker, and it's Burks in for Hood. Lyles no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. He feeds it to Aldridge. And it's San Antonio with another.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Jazz trail by 21. Inside, here's Lyles. A beautiful reverse layup. Lyles got 12 points in the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Mills with it. He's picked up by Hill. And Mills kicks to Leonard. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Leonard has been playing really well. He's got 17 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Wood, he's checked in for Lyles, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for George Hill. Pass to Wood. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Jazz trail by 21. The dish now to Burks. To the paint. Here's McGary. Lee trying to get open. McGary, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Burks, the pass to Clarkson. From the arc. Burks can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 21. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Right side Gasol. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Gasol's got 6.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Clark, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's McGarry, defended by Gasol. Up off the screen. And he sinks the layup. Woods got his second bucket of the night. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Good on the shot.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Clarkson dishes to Hayward. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Lee kicks to Mills. To the left side wing. Simmons. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 21. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and again it's Utah.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. And there's the feed to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That's good from Gasol, and the assist by Clark. And it's 9 points for Pau Gasol.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
They set the pick. Hayward goes in. He kicks it to McGarry. And Gasol sends it back, but he stays with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Burks. And the 3 off target. Spurs leading by 22. Kicks to Mills. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. 19 seconds left here in the second. And here's Clarkson. He has 5. Hayward right side. And he jams it with authority.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And here's Mills for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Spurs out in front, running away with it. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich, a strong first half for you. Was the up-tempo pace...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their benches provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponents' field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Parker's shot is off. Jazz shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Lyles. Can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
The Jazz have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Hill against Green. Outside Hill. That's good. Hill's got 6.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
To the inside, Green. Soft touch off the glass.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Hill against Parker. Hill kicks to Hayward. In the corner, it's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. He has 7.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the middle. It's picked off. Outside Hill. From the wing. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Utah calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Gordon Hayward. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the basket good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Here's Hood, covered by Parker. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Hood can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Hill against Parker. Pulls it up. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his third basket of the night right there. Spurs leading by 20. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. There's a screen. Green kicks to Parker. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Jazz have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Hill against Parker. Hill drives in. Stolen. Now here's Aldridge. 10 points for him. Leonard on the wing. Parker outside. He dishes it to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Edmond passes to Leonard. That's good. Leonard's got 23.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Hood. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Billar. Here's Lyles. Aldridge is covering. Lyles no good. Spurs leading by 22. Green left side. Lets it go from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside Hill. Dishes it to Hood. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Goes up the baseline, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Clarkson's got 9. San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's Parker. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
There's the screen. Lee with the steal. Here's Leonard, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Utah calls timeout. A different look now for San Antonio. Clark, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. There's the screen. Here's Hood. Terrific. Design on the big play, and he lays it in.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Gasol. It's blocked. Pushing it up. Feeds to Burks. Booker up top. Rebound San Antonio.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Picked by Lee. Pass to Simmons. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
They set the pick. Outside Hill. The pass to Wood. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Number 1, the Spurs.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
He hits the second from the line. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lee with the ball. He feeds it to Mills. Lee, a screen on Hill. Fires for 3. And the call will be against David Lee. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Jazz have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Hill drives in. Mills with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And there's the contact on the jam. He gets the whistle, but not the bucket. So 2 shots coming up for him. The Spurs have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Mitch McGary's checked in for the Jazz. Hayward comes in for Hood.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Hayward goes in, and Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. On defense, San Antonio. And Hayward gets it to go.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Pass to Clark. Lee in the post. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
There's a screen. Hill kicks to McGary. They get it back. Wood, good on the 7-footer. Wood's got 7 points in the game.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The offensive rebound. Here's Lee. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. And that one's good by Clark. He's got 8.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Nailed from three-point land. Clark's got 11 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Oh, they are putting the hammer. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Hayward outside. They need this. No good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Spurs out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. San Antonio with the ball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Brooks. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Billar in at the center filling out the middle. And he gets it to go. Oubre's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. Brooks kicks to Clarkson. Out left to the wing. Here's Booker. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Brooks outside. Here's the screen. The 3 ball. That's good.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And San Antonio shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. One-on-one fast break from 12 feet out. And Utah again with the bucket.
Wow, risky shot there. Size. But the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Gasol, a screen on Brooks. Off the pick. And Gasol slams it in.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
It's tipped. Oubre with the steal on 3. Mills dishes to Gasol. The feed to Anderson. Here's Simmons. He's covered by Clarkson. And Simmons kicks to Mills, and he makes good on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Brooks, the pass to Clarkson. Jazz passing it around. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Pau Gasol. And Utah also making a switch. Hood's checked in. And that one falls for Brooks. The Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Mills. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Anderson outside. The dish to Dedmon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting.
And he makes the first.
Dwayne Dedmon. 2 shots.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. The Jazz shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Kasparov. And it falls over the rim and in. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Simmons. He kicks it to Mills. Fires the 3. That is good. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Brooks outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Anderson's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Fires from 18, but he stays with it. And the whistle blows in the back. Violation. He went over and back.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Clark, he's checked in for the Spurs. T comes in for Patty Mills. Anderson, a screen on Brooks. Murray dishes to Anderson. Kicks it to Murray. From deep. Booker pulls it in. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lets it fly from 18. Another miss by Utah. The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.